All right, chickadees, do you feel a little uncomfortable? Maybe like things aren't quite, completed and there's new stuff starting and you don't really know where your footing is. Yeah, well, tonight's for you then. So come on in and join us for this episode of Mojo Mysticism. All right, chickadees, welcome in. So tonight we're going to continue what we've been doing, which is just asking our guides a general question about what we need to know about where we're currently at here on this new moon, December 19th, 2025. And so let's just see what they have for us. I did tune in. They've asked me to pull on our behalf from the Oracle, The Seven Energies again by Colette Baron Reid. Colette, it's almost 2026. It's coming. It's coming when we're going to meet each other and be friends. So, but yeah, I love this deck, and I love it that my guides really pull me to this deck quite a lot. So let's just see what they have for us tonight. Let's just see out of curiosity. So, all right, guides, what do you have for all of us? Both, not just today, the folks watching today, and in the next few days and the rest of 2025, but whenever this video crosses someone's path, what is it that they need to know? Okay, we've had one pop out, so let's see what we have. Okay, folks, so yeah, can't make this stuff up. So the cards are always so helpful and just perfectly guiding us. So this is card 40. This is the land between. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna guess that you feel the same way I do, because I know if you're attracted to this channel, you're a seeker like I am, and so you've probably been feeling this kind of push-pull energy that's happening. I've certainly been feeling it. You probably have too. Let me know in the comments. But it feels a little unsettling because it's like we're between two worlds, which is what this card is saying, the land between. And so we're in that kind of intermediary, let's say that 3 times fast, this intermediary space where what was has now been completed and what is not yet coalesced itself. It's not yet in form, but we have some kind of an idea of what it is. And so we're in this land in between. And this is so appropriate because, first of all, here we are, new moon, December 19th, 2025. We are closing down a completion year of 2025. So that's a 9-year, and we're completing a lot of things. And we're getting ready to move into a 1 year, which is a beginning year in 2026. So we are literally, chronologically speaking, in the land in between. We are not yet to 2026, but we are pretty much closed out 2025. So we've only got 32 days, or 32. Oh my gosh, me and math do not get along. We are not friends. So we are literally 12 days. We have 12 days left in this year. So, yeah, we are in the land in between, or the land between for sure. We're also between not just the land, or not the land. Ooh. Okay, so it's not just the year, the closing of the 9-year, and the beginning of the 1 year, the beginning year, and that cycle that makes us kind of in between, at this land in between. But also, if you're feeling a lot like me, you are also not who you were and not yet who you will be. So you are like in the land between yourself, right? You have let go of the old and you have embraced the new, but maybe the whole new part, like maybe it's now forming, but it hasn't completely formed, hasn't completely come into being in you. And so you are also in the land in between. Let me know if that resonates with you. It does with me for sure. We were in the car the other day, and Tina looked at me and she said, you're not the same person you were a month ago. And I'm not. I think I told you all this, so sorry if this is a repeat, but I said, I'm not. I really feel like I'm a different human being. And even from when we had that conversation to today, which was just over the course of a few days, I feel fundamentally different. So we are collectively, as a species, in between as well. So we are individually at that land in between. We are chronologically in the land between, and we are collectively in the land between. So especially as we continue to evolve. We're also between, for a lot of us, and especially if you're somebody who found this channel, you're a seeker like I am, and so you probably feel this friction between three-dimensional existence and where we're moving to, which is a fifth-dimensional existence for many of us. And so there is some friction there. So we are definitely hanging out in the land in between. And so here's what I think is so cool about this card. The image that's in this card, the actual land that's in the card is like, it's a little treacherous to get there, right? It is a journey. So let's just take this this idea of moving from who we used to be to who we are becoming. And when we move out of who we used to be toward who we're becoming, it can be a little bit of a treacherous hike. We may not realize that at the outset. Thank God we don't realize that at the outset, because none of us will ever hop on this path. But we get to the land in between. And if you look at this, like, it is not big, right? So you can oftentimes, if you turn one, I don't know that you can do this from here, but what this is showing me is, like, if you're standing up there and you turn one way, let's just say this is who you used to be and this is who you're becoming, you can literally stand in the land in between and see who you used to be. And you can see who you're becoming. But this, who you used to be, is out of focus, right? You've moved so far away from it that you can no longer focus on it. And you're still moving towards who you are becoming, but it's also out of focus, right? It's there, there's a path to get there, and you kind of know from this, kind of it being a little bit of a treacherous path and bridge to the land in between, that you've got a little bit of a challenge to traverse on the other side of this. But that once you get there and you get onto the other side, onto that terra firma, that you're going to be able to get closer and closer and closer to true authenticity, truly who you are, and you'll be able to see it clearer and clearer with each step. But it doesn't mean that the journey's always easy. So it feels pretty good though. For me, honestly, like, even when it's rough, it quickly feels pretty good. So so this is the land in between. Let me know, literally, please let me know in the comments, mostly because I don't want to feel alone. It's not true. I'm very, very used to feeling alone. So with this work that I do, I'm okay with it. So, but if you're feeling like you're in the land in between, if you feel like you've traversed part of it, you can see both and you get pulled in both directions, right? But you're not moving back, right? You're committed to not going back. You're committed to keep going. But you do feel that tug on both sides sometimes when you're in that land in between. Let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear about it. And I'd love to be able to support you on your journey, at least energetically. So, so the land between, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. And so, I think one of the things that we really can notice is, and really maybe allow, is to feel comfortable in the land between, right? And this means that we have to be comfortable with a lot of uncertainty. And yeah, there is a lot of uncertainty. At least in my life, I feel it. And I'm not even talking about like politically, because honestly, I just don't watch the news. Yeah, I don't watch the news at all. So sometimes I'll hear about things here and there, but I'm talking about energetically and as we as a species evolve. And yeah, so all right, chickadees, that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us, and please, if you find these helpful, please subscribe, and please also hit like. And as I said, and I say this a lot, if you have questions that you would like me to ask, please just put them in the comments, and I will get them answered. So we've got 12 days left in this year, so bring all your questions about this year and about next year, and we'll get them answered. It'll be fun. So, all right, chickadees, I love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will see you next time on Mojo Mysticism. Mwah.